The fact that sometimes 2 to 3 days after a significant snow, and they talk about how they're clearing roads and stuff like that, and the sidewalks are still disgraced.
Calls for sidewalk snow clearing continue, with people saying the lack of prioritizing keeping city sidewalks clear creates problems for many who want to leave their homes.
Every winter, it's the same thing. Sometimes there'll be a decent snow clearing because the person who's doing it actually does a proper job or a reasonable job, but overall, it is inconsistent and generally poor.
Nick Donaldson, who uses a power chair and is also visually impaired, says every winter he's trapped in his home as his chair can't make it through the snow.
It's the Jim Crow of accessibility. You might as well just tell all the people who are in, people like me, you might as well say, sorry, you can't be a citizen in Winnipeg when it snows because we don't want to accommodate you. We don't want to do the things that we should do so that you can actually be a citizen here.
He says he's had many conversations with the city, other advocates, and media, but says he finds the willingness for long-term change wanes very quickly.
Well, they'll do it for 5 minutes and they'll find it too difficult to want to stop. And say, well, you can't stop because that's what we have to do every year, all the time.
Definitely after a snowfall, I've smashed my shins. I probably look like I'm intoxicated, stumbling around because I can't see where the beaten path is that other pedestrians have worn down if the sidewalk hasn't been cleared.
Winnipegger Kirby Cote is visually impaired and walks, takes the bus, or uses a bike to get around the city.
I think all the solutions are there, and it's just a matter of people recognizing that they have a responsibility to this community.
Cote, who is also part of a group of organizations advocating for the city to prioritize sidewalk clearing in the winter, says conversations are underway, but more long-term work is needed.
Ultimately, I don't think the plan that we have going forward is good enough to actually create a space where Winnipeggers can move around their communities freely.
Like Donaldson, she says attitudes around accessibility overall need to change.
It is definitely the responsibility of people in the Public Works Department, contractors who do the snow removal, to really understand the importance of their role in our community.
Donaldson says he's looking for less talk and more action when it comes to finally discussing how Winnipeg will keep its sidewalks clear, but says he's no longer holding his breath. In Winnipeg, Joanne Roberts, City News.